It was gripping, it was riveting, it was intense, there was drama. Oh my god, it had you gripped to the edge of your seat.
Disco. Yeah.
Good day guys, I'm yours truly, the original Spiky D, and welcome here to another edition of a Trini reaction to. As you know, here we feature the best in foreign language song dance film out of India, southern India 90% of the times. I'm from the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for stopping by, thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. Now today we are now into the climax scene of the Malayalam film that came out in 2016. The stars Sai Pallavi and Dulquer Salmaan. The name of the film is Kali. Let's dive straight into the climax and we'll have a short discussion thereafter. Let's dive into it. Watch that, these cops came in time, you know. If they didn't reach, boy, that man might have reached her. Wait, what happened there?
Madam, நீங்க இங்கே உட்காருங்க, நான் உள்ள போய் பார்த்துட்டு வரேன்.
Shit. Whoa.
யோ, இங்க வா. சார், சீக்கிரம் ஒரு ஆம்புலன்ஸ் கூப்பிடுயா. இப்படியே விட்டா சத்துற போறான். கூப்பிடுறேன் சார். சீக்கிரம்.
It's like, what's that mean, dying? Oh, it's John. Watch now, the way how she reacted, I thought it was Sidhu, you know. Oh, you're alive. Oh, shit. They might end up in prison.
டிப்ஸ் ஏத்துங்க. பேஷண்ட்டுக்கு வயிற்றுல பலமா அடிபட்டு இருக்கு சார். அவருக்கு சர்ஜரி பண்ண வேண்டியதா இருக்கு.
ஓகே.
மசினகுடி பெரிய ஹாஸ்பிட்டலுக்கு கொண்டு போங்க. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி வாக்குமூலம் வாங்கிக்கங்க.
சரி. வா. ஜான், எப்படி இருக்க? இந்த ஆளுக்கு உனக்கு என்னையா பிரச்சனை? அவன் தானே உன்னை குத்துனது?
Okay, mate. Okay, he will tell them what went wrong. Oh, there's the man in the beginning of the movie.
അവന്മാർക്കൊക്കെ സ്നേഹം ഇപ്പോഴും കാശിനോട് തന്നെ. നീ എന്റെ കട കയ്യേറല്ലേ? അടിച്ചു
Oh. So the man returned back. That's the man from the beginning of the movie. Oh, probably them who stabbed him. Oh, and then that is when it's alright, then the small man, right. The small man gonna need let him free. Oh shit. Am I going to have the small man? Yeah, that would probably do. Yeah. Oh. Yes, bust their ass. And John came up in the engine. Oh. Oh, that's how we get stopped. Right. So he tell the cops and them the truth.
Money?
Oh shit, them leave the man, right?
സാറേ ഒരു കൈ തന്നെ രക്ഷപ്പെടും. ഭാര്യ 2 കുട്ടികളും ഉള്ളതാ. വെള്ളം സാറേ.
Oh, that is the same time. So the time them reached there, it had just happened. Holy shit! At least John told it through Dread.
சைன் பண்ணுங்க. அந்த ஆளுக்கு ஏதாவது ஆச்சுன்னா நீங்க வர வேண்டியிருக்கும். சரி போங்க.
Yeah, I feel like that way. Chakara, whatever his name is. She take the car to drive, right?
സോറി.
ഇന്നലെ എന്ത് ധൈര്യത്തില നീ എന്നെ ഒറ്റയ്ക്ക് വിട്ടത്?
ഇന്നലെ രാത്രി ഞാൻ ആകെ പേടിച്ചു പോയി. നിന്നെ അമ്മമാർക്കിടെ നിർത്തിട്ട് പോകാനുള്ള ധൈര്യം തോന്നിയില്ല. ഒരു 80 രൂപ കൊടുത്ത് ഒഴിവാക്കാവുന്ന കാര്യമുണ്ട്. ഞാനായിട്ട് വെറുതെ.
അതിന് നമ്മുടെ പ്രശ്നം തുടങ്ങിയത് ഹോട്ടലിൽ നിന്നല്ലല്ലോ.
അഞ്ജലി, എൻ്റെ ഈ സ്വഭാവം കാരണം നീ ഒരുപാട് വിഷമിക്കുന്നുണ്ട് എനിക്കറിയാം. പക്ഷെ ഒറ്റ രാത്രി കൊണ്ട് എനിക്ക് മാറാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഒരു ഉറപ്പുമില്ല. എന്നാലും ഞാൻ ശ്രമിക്കാം.
Yeah, because every time he show anger, you know, he always show a bit of remorse as well.
അപ്പൊ നീ എന്നെയും കൊണ്ടേ പോവല്ലേ?
Shit, look the man there, boy. Stop the vehicle. Yeah, deal with him after what he did with you, I guess. I guess she given him permission to attack you, yeah, so. Is it that? Holy shit! Oh my god, this is great. Ooh. It kind of like that turn around in her character as well, you know? She chose the key to drive the car, and now she given permission to kick his ass. She in support of it, dude. Wow, look at that shot, Najed. Samir Tahir. Oh my god. Woo! Hey, that's a great film, Jed. This is a really surprisingly great film. I'm not sure how this film probably would have done when it came out, because it wouldn't have been a pan-India release and all that. It might have just been like an industry hit down there in Kerala. But boy, this is a film that will do really well in OTT platform if people is aware of it. It's a really special movie. It's a solid film. It's a very, very solid film. And let me give my rating immediately. It's, for me, I'll give it probably 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, that is what this is, because listen, is the entire second half of this film, you know, you never expected that. Because when you're watching the first half of this movie, right, you are getting like a film that is built upon a relationship manner, and that continues throughout the second half as well, between this man and this woman, right, which is Anjali and Sidhu, right. We got a bit of their early life when they were students, college students, and how they got married, and we saw the issue with Sidhu in terms of his temperament. You know, he always gets angry, he has a short fuse, he really doesn't have people skills to deal with people, and he often gets angry, and he shows that anger. He's unable to restrain himself, although in one of the songs we did see him taking a bit of yoga classes to try to help contain his anger and be able to restrain himself. He often shows remorse and he's often sorry for what he did, but he's unable to control that, and he often admits that. He doesn't hide that from his wife, but his wife is also very supportive of him, accepts him for who he is, but is asking him to make that change. But what really twists the film and change it is that scene there at the hotel. They had an engagement, right? And while on their way there, this situation happened on the road, they stopped to get something to eat, and then the whole film became like a thriller. So it came across from like a family drama to a thriller. It was gripping, it was riveting, it was intense, there was drama. Oh my God, it had you gripped to the edge of your seat, and you just couldn't take your eyes off the performance, because the screenplay is so well done. And what I mean by that, right, in the beginning of the film, right, we saw our character John, and we didn't know much about him, but you know that he is one mean dude. But when we saw John at the hotel, right, his character, right, the way he dealt with Sidhu, he was rather reasonable. He told them they could eat and leave. But it's because of Sidhu's issues, and he has this anger problem, you know, he just couldn't let it go. You know, he wanted to pay, and he didn't have the money, and he just couldn't humble himself. If he had humbled himself, just listen to what John said. He says, listen, eat, your belly is full, it's fine, you can go. He didn't want to do that. So it's how they tie in his anger issues to the rest of the screenplay, and how they portrayed John in that scene as being a reasonable man, a reasonable businessman, although we knew from the first scene that he's a total badass, you know. So I just thought it was so well established, the film, and how it panned out. And then we saw like a bit of change in the character of Anjali, because, you know, she's fearful of driving, but when they left the community center, she took the keys from him. She was willing to drive. She was brave enough to drive. And then in the end, when they saw that guy, you know, she was like, listen, go and kick his ass for what he did to me. So all these things makes this film so wonderful, because it's a wonderful surprise of what is happening, especially in the second half of the film. But in terms of the overall plot and storyline, it is very solid. It's not confusing. It's easy to follow. And the pacing of the film is well done as well, I would say, because it's just about 2 hours long, right? It's not, I didn't have too many songs to take away from the intensity of what the film was trying to say with its story. In terms of the direction, I loved it. But what I really loved more is like how they were able to set up certain scenes. It was so, you know, it captivated you. You were glued to the screen, you know. It just drawed you in. And then the performances by our two main leads. Listen, the chemistry with them is outstanding, right? But the way how natural they look on screen, they didn't look as if they were acting. It looked like you are following real people that is having a real discussion about their issues, about their marriage, about, you know, the trials that they're going through in terms of this anger issue with her husband, in terms of Anjali. She's so natural. In terms of Dulquer Salmaan's performance, you know, he never felt like he was going over the top with his character. It felt within the range. And then when it came to the action as well, the action, you know, it wasn't like suddenly he had all this ability that he could take on all these men. It stayed within the realms of believability, you know. So I think this film, a lot of people would be very surprised if they stop by and watch this movie. I think they would be in for a hell of a ride. I think that they would be very entertained, and they would be surprised of how well thought out this film is. You know, this is just my short take on the movie. And boy, what about that last shot where she was running up to Chakara, I think is the guy's name, you know? Just a bloody fantastic. It's a really awesome film. I loved every moment of it. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Sai Pallavi, and she's such a solid performer that when she's on screen, you know, I just get lost. I follow her every movements, you know. But Dulquer Salmaan, after seeing him in Sita Ramam, you know, he was great in that film, but he was really outstanding in this movie, Dread. You know, and it's a total different role from what his last film. And this film before that I saw him in is the one where he played the fugitive, which is Kurup, and he was fantastic in that as well. Yeah, it's a great film. Oh yeah, baby. Anyway, guys, I know I keep ranting and talking and whatever, but there's I just wanted to share my thoughts on my experience in watching the movie. All right, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for stopping by today and checking out the Climax scene to Kali. It's a Malayalam film, and thanks to all of you who would have watched the series. It brought a smaller audience, and I understand why, and it's fine. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for stopping by today and checking out the Climax scene to Kali. If you do like this video, and if you did like this series, and if you did watch this film and you like it, you can let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this movie. And if you had stayed to the end to hear what's my thoughts, you can even share what you thought about what I said. Did you agree with me or did you not agree with me? All right. Anyway, guys, wherever you guys are in the world, stay safe, remaining in good health. See you all soon with another reaction. Do take care. Have a great day and peace out.